'Twas the night of the comet, and down in the valley, Regina was racking up an arcade game tally. Just 11 days to Christmas, though the comet came first. While Regina's ship crashed, in third place her lips pursed. Her boss at the theater was being a pest. A douche to Regina, but nice as pie to the guest.
Oh, how are you, sir? The refreshments are ready.
Every high score slot listed, Regina was enjoying. Except...
somebody named DMK in sixth place. This is really annoying.
Without a smidgen of patience for Regina's sad brow, her boss barked out his orders.
Flashlight. Walk. House. Now. Stay out of the projection booth and stay away from Dupree.
Who was renting out film reels for a price gouging fee. No comment for Regina, Dupree made the decision. He'd pay her $15 to stay.
It's not like you can't see it on television anymore.
$15?
Said Regina, and it gave her a yike. Reprimanding him said,
Do you know what that makes me look like?
he wasn't paying her to make it, just paying her to stay. So it seemed in her mind that fact made it okay.
So we have that straight, okay?
At home, Sam, her sister, a blonde little pisser,
You were born with an asshole,
sent
Doris. You
off
don't
to
need
their
Chuck.
stepmom and got socked in the kisser.
Now, are you going to join the party? Join the party for what, Doris? So I can watch Chuck from across the street stick his hands down your pants?
Swallowing her pride, so deep she could vomit, she hid in a tool shed this night of the comet. Next morning, Dupree saw no signs of the renter. So angry as hell, he raged like a venter.
I've been waiting by that door for the last 30 minutes and that pinhead hasn't brought the film back yet. Something's wrong.
He said pensively and vowed to leave on his bike, while Regina looked on with yet another yike. She gave up the comet for Dupree and his lovin', and she got no $15.
Oh, geez, don't I get an egg McMuffin?
Dupree went to look for the movie on loan
Do me a favor.
and asked Regina for a favor to stay by the phone.
I did you a favor last night.
She said mad and snobby. Then she put on her clothes and went down to the lobby. She reclaimed her sixth place. DMK could go cram it.
History.
But then she locked herself out of the theater.
Shit! Shit! Damn it!
To get back inside, she didn't dare dally. But then she was attacked by a ghoul in the
Don't
alley.
do anything stupid, okay? No, you don't seem to understand. I've been
Her
trained
father,
to
a
take care of
veteran,
myself, you know what I'm
trained his
saying?
daughter for battle, so no homeless man hobo would cause her to rattle.
Come here, your ass.
With a piece of old lumber, she gave him a smash. Then away on a chopper, she flew like a flash. But there was oddly no traffic, the highway deserted, and she raced to her house, and by quiet was alerted. With no one at home, it was what she had feared, and she inched up the stairs, when Sam then appeared.
What?
And though Regina was startled and taken aback, it was Sam who declared.
God, what are you trying to do? Give me a heart attack?
She told Reg how their stepmom had acted uncouth and decked poor Samantha and knocked loose her tooth.
She decked me last night. Knocked one of my teeth.
But now Reg had realized that things had gone south. But Samantha just babbled.
You know how his daddy's always telling me to be careful with my mouth.
Regina was puzzled, suspecting something odd. But Samantha just poo-pooed about her.
That's why.
But Regina was determined to explain. She must. She took Sam outside to show her clothes and dust. No stepmom, no kids, just dust piles and clothes. And at that very minute, Samantha's brain froze. Regina was worried as things hit the skids.
It's Saturday morning. Where are the goddamn kids?
Still in denial,
They're around.
They're not around.
Samantha's boombox gave them hope after hearing a DJ's cool vox.
Top 20 every Friday night. A great way to start a super weekend.
Across town in their truckster, they drove to reveal that the voice they heard speaking was a pre-recorded reel.
I mean, somebody has to run this stuff, don't they?
Beam me up, Scotty.
Said Sam of this specter,
Okay, girls, hold it right there.
till a real man arrived with a gun, name of Hector.
My name's Hector.
At first they were nervous, but he explained his full plight. Things had devoured his date Comet night.
One of those things that torn her apart.
Regina then realized she'd lost her
shit.
Dupree.
What's with her?
As she knew, same thing might have happened.
Deal's gotta be the answer.
She said sleuthily.
The legal drinking age is now 10,
Samantha
but
played DJ
19.
while Regina made plans to go to Los Alamitos
You know where the Armed Forces Reserve Center is at Los Alamitos?
to put guns in their hands.
They store automatic weapons there. I got a call.
A call came in from a think tank to say that the Comet had made people zombies out that way. But as Regina and Hector pushed Sam to recall, she couldn't remember where it came from. Not even at all.
I didn't expect the call, you know. I didn't take notes or something. Just
They camped out at the station hoping for peace. But Sam had twin nightmares of zombie police.
I know you guys are probably going to give me a ticket or something, but I am really glad to see you.
It's okay. Get up.
And Sam had an anger, though Reg tried to protect her. For Sam thought her sister was attracting cute Hector.
Take it, yeah. Your choice.
While Regina batted lashes and caused her smile to flash, Samantha sat jealously scratching her rash. In the morning to San Diego, Hector went for his madre,
My mom.
while the girls hit the mall for a closed montage tawdry.
You have your MasterCard on you? No. Good, because you don't need it. The stores are open!
They tried on some clothes, all 80s bedecked, when a teenaged armed mafia had to rudely interject.
Get her, boys!
Abducting both girls, they played Russian roulette,
Let's play a game. It's called Scary Noises.
till the think tank showed up and the punks were all wet.
We're not with these guys.
Really, like we just met him an hour ago.
Both girls in good health, so the think tank proposed that they go back to the lab since the city was hosed. Secretly, the scientist had seen Sam's rash itching
I don't have to see the result of the blood test.
and decided she'd die and was worthy of ditching.
I can guess what they say about that one.
But Regina could be useful for making a serum. They asked Sam to stay back so Hector wouldn't fear him.
Thanks for suggesting that I wait for Hector.
He sounds cute.
And as Sam watched Chopper take off with her sister, Dr. White, a kind woman, would covertly assist her. She gave Sam an injection to help her feel mellow,
I'm gonna give you something.
For what?
as her nerves led to rashes that were,
Like strawberry jello.
but the thought of red dust plague made her skin cringe.
But if I do have that stuff, this will get rid of it, right?
And Samantha passed out quickly by a scary syringe. Doc White sought to protect the patient she'd nursed, and shot her partner named Oscar.
What do you expect me to do, Oscar? Go for my gun?
Of course not.
No question she shot first. Hector, on the other hand, had no luck with his mom, and escaped from the zombies who were nommy nom nom.
Jeez! There goes the neighborhood.
Eventually, Hector returned to the station.
Merry Christmas! Reggie? Samantha?
To no sign of the girls, just White's explanation.
They think they can generate a serum.
A serum?
We were exposed. Not a lot. Just enough. They left the ventilating ducts wide open. The fans going. Very scientific. Very stupid.
And White, dying, admired him in his stolen Santa suit.
She was right.
Muttered White.
You are cute.
Then White's head went down in a whole-body slouch, and she died right in front of him on the station's plush couch. Back at the lab, 2 kids checked in as patients, while 2 doctors performed massive exsanguations. Pure blood was needed to stave off the particulates which had infested the scientists through open vent slits. But the scientists lied. They drained the kids whole.
And then you'll feel a little sleepy. And when you wake up, do you know where you'll be? With Santa Claus at the North Pole.
Dr. Carter questioned Reggie in a small conference room, as his condition had worsened and he was speeding towards doom.
Have you ever had hepatitis?
Carter asked with no fronts, to which Regina replied,
No? Had mono once.
but soon she grew suspicious of this blood illness blister
No?
and asked him point blank,
Diabetes?
Where's my sister?
Your sister's dead.
said the cold-hearted doc, and followed up smugly with,
I realize this comes as a shock. She would have died anyway.
then he placed her under guard. Though Regina escaped quickly, it wasn't too hard.
Striking out at inanimate objects is really quite childish. Jerk.
Meanwhile, disguised, Hector the hunk drove out to the lab with Sam stashed in his trunk, cajoling the guard who protected the gate.
You like girls?
Asked old Hector to the guard as a bait. The guard looked.
She's dead. She ain't dead.
Hector said. Then Sam sprung a lie and knocked him right in the head. Meanwhile, Reg was in the lab on the lam, still grieving the death of her poor sister Sam. She found the blood draining room and the patients in veg state, but scooped up the kiddies who were next for this fate.
What are you guys doing?
They said if we breathe this, we could go to the North Pole and see Santa Claus.
That's so sick.
As they went to escape, Regina heard a strange noise and pointed her machine gun in G.I. Joe poise. Reg fired a shot, but it was Sam. How elating.
Sam? They said you were dead.
They were exaggerating.
Totally.
Reg unplugged all the vegetables to give them some peace. And they escaped as the doctors were paid for their sleaze. Several weeks later, the red dust washed from the street. Reg and Hector took the kids in and made a family quite sweet.
Okay. No slouch. And Sarah, hold that. Smile. Did the flash go off?
But Sam got annoyed with her face in a scrunch and said in despair,
God, they look like the Brady Bunch.
fearing for nunhood in her future not far.
Maybe I could be a nun or something.
Suddenly a boy appeared in a black hot sports car. Sam was in love, but Regina was wary.
Where's he from? What's his name?
With a look rather glary, just about Sam's age, she asked of the teener.
What's your name? Danny Mason Keener.
Danny Mason Keener, okay?
Reg was resistant, but thought it all right, and gave her a curfew.
Yeah, all right. Well, just be back by midnight, okay?
Midnight?
With civilization on their shoulders, Sam and Dan had their date, as Regina missed the DMK on his vanity license plate, and they were happy and free as they drove out of sight. That is, of course, till the next deadly comet night.